Well, hey, please listen. And I'm not saying that you got to leave your religion to go to heaven, because nobody's going to heaven, my friends. But I have a question for you. And I know that every Bible-believing religious organization or person on the earth today, for the most part, believes that the Messiah was unrighteous. And thus I must proclaim the opposite, my friends, and say Messiah was righteous. Please show me anywhere that the prophets ever prophesied that Messiah would come and do away with any law. They said he would be righteous, that he'd be just like the Father. He'd be like the prophets of old, except that he would not sin. And my friends, if he promoted sin and said that you can sin, then I highly recommend that you realize that righteousness, my friends, is Deuteronomy 6 verse 25. It'll be righteousness for you and me too if we keep the commandments. And look what Messiah delivered to Al-Yahnai or John on the Isle of Patmos years after his death and resurrection, sitting with the Father. The Father gave this book of Revelation to Messiah to have delivered to John. And look what it says here in Revelation chapter 22, let's start in verse 11, but read the whole chapter, my friends, and we'll be skipping here for time's sake. Please listen. He who is greedy or wicked, unjust, let him be greedy and filthy and unjust still. He who is defiled and filthy and unclean, let him be defiled and unclean and filthy still. He who is righteous, let him be righteous, keeping the commandments still. And he who is holy, let him be holy still. And jump down here to verse 14, my friends, of this very last chapter of the very last book of the entirety of the scriptures. Blessed are those who do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. And get this. But outside are dogs and sorcerers and sexually immoral and murderers and idolaters. And get this gets most everybody, my friends, if you believe in Christmas or Easter, that Jesus did it all for you. And whoever loves and practices a lie. We are not to practice lies, my friends, and if you're one, and please do consider repenting if you are, one who claims that Messiah did away with any of the laws. Matthew 5:17 says he didn't come to do away with the law, but to fulfill it just like you are to fulfill the royal law too. My king was righteous and yours should be too. Prove all things. Know that you're loved and prayed for always. Bye.